So, Ice Age 6 finally has a name, and it's been pushed back all the way to February 2027. Yeah, because apparently waiting over a decade for another Ice Age movie wasn't long enough. Disney's just out here like, hey, you thought you were safe from talking mammoths and Sid's lisp? Nah, we're dragging you back in. And of course, the delay officially kills off that weird Shrek 5 versus Ice Age Christmas box office showdown we were all low key joking about. Thanks a lot, Avengers Doomsday, December 2026 is looking a whole lot more boring now. But yeah, after 10 years frozen, this franchise is literally thawing out again. The wild part? It looks like they've learned absolutely nothing. Nothing. They're bringing back dinosaurs. They're going back underground. They're basically making Ice Age 3 again. Like, cool, we've circled the Ice Age cinematic bingo card and landed back at the same square. And of course, because Disney is running the ship now, they've shoved in a baby Scrat. Yep, merchandising alert, folks. They've weaponized the cutest possible version of the one character everyone actually likes, just so they can sell plushies, lunchboxes, and probably Funko Pops. Like, at this point, Scrat isn't chasing an acorn anymore, he's chasing licensing deals. Now, if you remember my reaction to the original announcement, I was kind of hoping, naively I admit, that this would be the chance for a reset. A little back to basic storytelling. Maybe even revisiting the kid from the first movie, now grown up. That could have been a chance to tie this series back to the emotional roots that actually made the first one good. But nope. Looks like they're going full throttle with yet another end of the world plot. Because apparently the only way to one-up an asteroid is a lava apocalypse. And look, when I first heard the title, I thought they were making a global warming movie, which would have been insane. I mean, Ice Age going woke? You can practically see the angry Twitter threads now. But nope, turns out it's about volcanoes. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure we've already had in this series. At this point, they're just speedrunning every disaster scenario they can think of. Earthquakes next? Tsunamis? Maybe aliens? What blows my mind is how bloated this franchise has become. Remember when it was just Manny, Sid, and Diego? That was tight. That was focused. Now it's like, here's Manny, his wife, their daughter, the daughter's husband, Sid's grandma, Buck, Crash, Eddie, and oh yeah, a baby squirrel because Disney said so. It's like Moses parting the Red Sea, but instead it's Sid the Sloth dragging a convoy of 12 side characters into yet another underground dinosaur rave. And let's talk about the family drama. Last time around, we literally had mammoths debating marriage contracts while pushing an asteroid like dung beetles. That actually happened. How do you even top that? The writers must be in the room like, alright guys, hear me out. Scrat's kid sets off a volcano with an acorn. Genius. Here's the thing though, I can't even be mad in the traditional sense. Because Ice Age has always been like this. The studio knows it's junk food cinema, it knows critics are gonna roll their eyes. But kids eat it up, parents buy the Blu-rays, and Disney cashes the check. The franchise has made 3.2 billion. That's more than Frozen at this point. And it did it with what, maybe 2 good movies out of 6? That's capitalism, baby. But this is where I actually get a little nervous. Disney's not even hiding it anymore. With Blue Sky Studios gone, they don't care if this thing is good. They just need a family-friendly animated IP that isn't Pixar or Disney Animation. Ice Age is their sacrificial lamb. It's not like Shrek, where DreamWorks has some pride at stake. Ice Age could tank and Disney would still be laughing all the way to the bank. And yet, call me crazy, there's still a sliver of hope. Because Ice Age has always had one saving grace, Scrat. The slapstick chaos of that little squirrel has carried this series harder than LeBron carried Cleveland. And now he's babysitting? Yeah, it's obviously a marketing gimmick, but it could work if they play it like old school Tom and Jerry. Just pure cartoon comedy. That's what Ice Age should have leaned on years ago instead of soap opera mammoth weddings. But knowing Disney, they'll bloat even that. Scrat Jr. will talk, he'll join the main herd. They'll give him an emotional backstory. By Ice Age 7, he'll probably be leading his own spin-off series on Disney+. And don't even get me started on Buck Wild. Simon Pegg back again sounds good in theory, but look what they did with his Disney Plus spin-off. They turned him into background noise while introducing more characters nobody wanted. Like, who asked for that? Nobody. Literally nobody. So yeah, Ice Age 6 boiling point is happening. Dinosaurs are back, volcanoes are erupting, the herd is growing like it's Noah's Ark down there, and Disney's gonna make a fortune off baby Scrat plushies. Am I excited? Not really. Am I surprised? Not at all. Am I gonna watch it? Yeah, of course I am, because that's the curse of Ice Age. It's cinematic junk food. You know it's not good for you, you know it's empty calories, but somehow you still end up finishing the bag. So yeah, that's my take. Ice Age is back, baby. Or maybe it never really left. Disney's chewing on the bones of a fossilized franchise, and the only winners here are the shareholders. But hey, at least we've got Shrek 5 to look forward to.